Perak Arba Mises Bezdin, Daf Samach Gimel, sponsored the Refuah Shlema for Shlomo Chaim ben Chaya. Abai explains Rabbi Ami's opinion. He holds one who performed multiple idolatrous forms of worship in one period of unawareness is liable to one sacrifice. The Torah states, Lo Sovdein, do not worship them, a seemingly superfluous verse to teach a collective prohibition for one who performs multiple idolatrous forms of worship in one period of unawareness. One sacrifice covers all his transgressions. However, Abaya requires a sacrifice for each of them. The Torah states 3 prohibitions for one who bows to an idol. Lo sishtachaveh lohem, ki lo sishtachaveh le'el acher, lo sishtachaveh le'lohehem. Although idolatry, kedarka, its usual manner of worship is derived from Eicha Yavdu, Ve'eseken Gamani, one of these verses teach another aspect of kedarka. If its primary form of worship is respectful, one is liable for worshiping in another respectful manner. One is to teach even if one worships in an unusual manner, like bowing to Marculus, is liable. The third teaches chiluk avodos. One is liable for each form of service performed in one period of unawareness. The Gemara discusses the liability for one who declares an idol his god. Rav Nachman in the name of Rab states the opinion of Rabbi Akiva that an idolater does not have to perform a significant action to be liable. Just as bowing constitutes an action, so does moving one's lips. Although Rabbi Akiva holds a blasphemer liable, the Torah specifically states his punishment is kares, not stated concerning one who accepts an idol as his god. Therefore, Rav teaches its liability is based on a hekesh. Regarding the egel, the verse states, "Vayizbechu lo, vayomru ele Elohecha Yisrael." Slaughtering and declaring it a god are mentioned together, comparing them legally. Both are liable to kares. The Gemara digresses to explain why Klal Yisrael was not destroyed for claiming the egel their god. They declared, "Ela Elohecha asher helucha." This is your God, one of those who took you out of Egypt. Acherim explained this belief as shituf, pairing an idol with Hashem. It is not as sinful as denying Hashem, replacing him with an idol. Rabbi Shimon disagrees. The verse states, Bilti Lashem levado. Even shituf is liable to death penalty. They recognized Hashem's omnipotence, but worshipped forces of nature given jurisdiction by Hashem. Rav Dimi states in the name of Rav Elazar, one who performs all forms of respectful service to an idol, mentioned in the Mishnah, such as kissing, hugging, is liable to lashes except for vowing and swearing by its name. Question. Just as those who exempt from lashes for being a lav shein bo maisa, a non-action prohibition, the others should be exempt as lav shebichlalos, a generalized prohibition. An example is the prohibition lo sochlu al adam, that includes, number 1, do not eat from a slaughtered animal before it is dead. Number 2, sacred meat should not be consumed before the blood is sprinkled. Number 3, a meal of condolence is not provided for a family whose relative was executed. Number 4, the Sanhedrin is not permitted to eat on the day they decide to execute a criminal. Similarly, all forms of respectful worship fall under a general prohibition in Devarim, lo selchu acharei elohim acherim melohei amim asher svivoseichem. The Gemara brings another version of Rabbi Elazar's opinion. All forms of respectful worship mentioned in the Mishnah are exempt from lashes, except vowing and swearing in the name of an idol. A question. Just as those categorized as lav shebichlalos are exempt, those categorized as lav shein bo maisa should also be exempt. The answer. The Mishnah follows Rabbi Yehuda, who holds one is liable lashes for a lav shein bo maisa. The proof. Concerning noisar, sacred meat left over beyond its allotted time, the offender is not liable lashes because it is a lav shenitak le'aseh, a rectifiable prohibition by burning, not because it is a lav shein bo maisa. The Gemara brings a source for vowing and swearing in the name of an idol and other related prohibitions. Number 1, lo yisham al picha includes not causing another to vow or swear in its name, avoiding Gentile business partners, convincing others to worship idols. Number 2, B'Shem Elohim Acherim Lo Saskiru includes not asking one to wait for you next to an idol. This lav excludes an idol mentioned in the Torah. Rav Nachman states one is not permitted to mock anything except idolatry. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, please click on the link below, subscribe, and become a sponsor. Thank you.